Well, my dear boy, I came here to serve you, but, well, where's the lady? I'll be going.
No! Please. She is always here, but I must find some way of meeting her. I am dying of love. And you know everyone, the whole court and the whole town. And you put them into your little songs. At least you can tell me her name. And she may be one of those intellectuals. How can I talk to a woman in that style? This fine manner of speaking and of writing nowadays? Not for me. I am a soldier. I'm afraid. Well, there's your box up on the right. The empty one.
I'll be leaving. Ragueneau, pastry cook and poet, a character.
What, sir, have you seen Monsieur de Cyrano?
Oh, Ragueneau, permit me. This is Ragueneau, confectioner, and the chief support of modern poetry.
Oh, too much honor!
No patron of the arts, Messiness.
Well,
Yes, you are.
undoubtedly, the poets gather round my hearth.
On credit, himself a poet.
So they say.
You maintain the muses.
It is true that for an ode I give
A tart.
A tartlet.
Honesty. And for a triolet,
Plain bread.
bread and milk. And you love the theater.
I adore it.
Oh, well, pastry pays for all. Come between us now. Your place today. What did it cost you?
4 pies, 14 cakes. But Cyrano is not here. Astonishing!
Why so?
Why, Montfleury plays.
Yes, I hear that hippopotamus assumes the role of Pharaon. But what is that to Cyrano?
Sir, have you not heard? Monsieur de Bergerac so hates Montfleury, he has forbidden him these 3 weeks to appear upon the stage.
Well,
Montfleury plays.
Yes, what then?
Ah, that is what I came to see.
This Cyrano, who is he?
He is the fellow with the long sword.
No.
Sufficiently, he is in the guard. His friend Lebray can tell you more. Lebray, looking for Bergerac?
Yes, and for trouble.
Is he not an extraordinary man?
The best friend of the bravest soul alive.
Poet, swordsman,
Musician, philosopher.
in such an appearance too.
Truly, I should not look to find his portrait by the grave hand of Philippe de Champagne. He might have been a model for Callot, one of those wild swashbucklers in a mask, hat with 3 plumes, doublet with 6 points, his cloak behind him over his long sword cocked like the tail of strutting Chanticleer, prouder than all the swaggering Tamburlaines hatched out of Gascony. And to complete this Punchinello figure, such a nose. My lords, there is no such nose as that nose. You cannot look upon it without crying, oh no, impossible, exaggerated. But then you smile and say to yourself, ah, of course. Presently, he'll take it off. But that, Monsieur de Bergerac will never do.
He keeps it, and God help the man who smiles.
His sword is 1/2 the shears of fate.
You will not come.
Think you so? I will lay it on you, a poulet à la Ragueneau.
Done.
Oh, sweet sirs, look yonder. Is she not frightfully ravishing?
Oh yes, the bloom of Egypt, the blush of strawberries.
So sweet, so cool, that our hearts, grown all warm with loving her, will catch their death cold. Quick, her name. Oh,
Magdalene Robin, called Roxane.
oh,
She is refined, intellectual, unmarried.
oh. And the man?
Ah, the Comte de Guiche. Oh, he is in love with her, I tell you. But married himself, the Cardinal's niche, Richelieu. So therefore, he wishes his friend, one Monsieur Valvert Vicomte, to marry her. He's a melancholy fellow, but nonetheless accommodating. She says no. But de Guiche is a powerful man, not above persecuting. I've written a little song about his little game. It's a good little song too. I'll sing it right now. Make de Guiche furious.
No, it's, I do. to Monsieur de Bergerac.
Oh, careful, the men's a swordsman. Someone looking at you.
Roxane.
Well then I'll be leaving you. Good day, good day. Everywhere else they like to hear me sing, and also, I am thirsty.
No sign anywhere of Cyrano.
We can see.
I hope he has not seen the bill. That sudden hush. The cardinal. This man de Guiche. What ostentation. Ah, another Gascon.
A Gascon, yes, but cold and calculating. Sir, to succeed, I work for it. But come, shall we make our vows? We'll be none the worse for it, I promise.
Beautiful ribbons, Count. The color now, what is it? Kiss me dear or startled fawn?
I call this shade the dying Spaniard.
Ah, no false colors either. Thanks to you and your troops in Flanders, the Spaniards will be dying daily.
Shall we go and sit upon the stage? Come, Velvet.
Voltaire, quick, my glove. Oh, hi, who are you? Oh, just a simple man. If I may have my hand back. Okay, let me go, please. I can tell you something. Yeah? Linier, that friend of yours, well, is as good as dead. Understand? Ambuscated. He wrote a song about No matter. There's 100 men waiting for him tonight. I'm one of them.
Who arranged this?
It's a secret. It's a professional secret.
Where am I to find this man?
The Portanel, that's where they'll be. Tell them so. Save his life. Go around to the taverns. The Golden Grape, the Pineapple, the Bursting Gum, all the others. In each one, leave a line of writing for him. Understand? So that he may know. And to warn him.
Oh, go. God. 100 against 1.
Leave her. And leave him. I must save it again. Begin the play!
Montfleury enters now.
Who makes the play?
Then Cyrano is not here.
Where's Montfleury?
never knew your name, had the honor to meet you, and be sure that after one glance at that face of yours, that figure of a mortuary urn, she would apply her buskin toward the rear. Pray you, keep back. My scabbard may put her tongue out at you presently. Be gone!
Monsieur de Cyrano must be another Caesar. Let Brutus lay him low and give us Block Clarice!
Let me hear one more word of that same song, and I destroy you all. And I offer one universal challenge to you all. Approach, young heroes. I will take your names, each in his turn, no crowding. Come, get your numbers. 1, 2, 3. Who will have the list? Sir? No. You? Ah, no. To the first man who falls, I'll build a monument. No one? Will all who wish to die please raise their hand? I see. You are so modest. You might blush before a sword, naked, sweet innocence. Not one name, not one finger. Very well. Then I go on. I'd have our theater cured of this carbuncle, or if not, why then the lancet. Attend to me, full moon. I clap my hands 3 times thus. At the third, you will eclipse yourself. 1. If he dare.
But, Monsieur, what reason have you to hate this Montclair?
My dear young man, I have 2 reasons, either one alone conclusive. Primo, a lamentable actor who mouths his verse and moans his tragedy and heaves up like a hard carrier lines that ought to soar on their own wings. Secundo, well, that's my secret.
But you close the play. La Clarice, by Bordeaux. Are we to miss our entertainment? Really?
My dear old boy, the poetry of borrowing is 0 or less. I feel that I have done poetic justice.
Oh, Barreau, dear Ever, dear the idea.
Fair ladies, shine upon us like the sun, blossom like flowers around us, be our songs heard in a dream. Make sweet the hour of death smiling upon us as you close our eyes. Inspire. But do not try to criticize.
And the mere money. Perhaps you would like that return, yes?
And those who speak the first word of intelligence, I will not wound the mantle of the muse. Here, catch. Oh! And hold your tongue.
Monsieur, you are hereby authorized to close our play every night on the same terms. Kindly pass out quietly.
But what a scandal.
Montclair,
The great Montclair. Did you know the Duke de Candale was his patron? Who is yours?
No one.
No one? No patron?
No.
What
yes, must I repeat? No, sir. No patron.
And
But a patroness.
And when do you leave Paris?
That's as may be.
Yes, but do you dream of daring?
I do dream of daring. You may go now. You may go. Well, tell me why you are staring at my nose. Does it astonish you? Is it long and soft and dangling like a trunk? Or crooked like an owl's beak? Perhaps a pimple ornaments the end of it. Or a fly parading up and down. What is this portent? This phenomenon? And why not, if you please? It disgusts you then. Does its color appear to you unwholesome? Or its form obscene?
No.
Then why assume this deprecating manner? Perhaps you find it just a trifle large.
No, small. Infinitesimal.
What? How? You accuse me of absurdity? Small my nose? Why, magnificent my nose. You button head. Know that I glory in this nose of mine. For a great nose indicates a great man. Genial, courteous, intellectual, virile, courageous as I am, such as you, poor wretch, will never dare to be even in imagination. For that face, that blank and glorious concavity which my right hand finds on top of you, that's void of pride, of poetry, of soul, of picturesqueness, of contour, of character, of nose, in short, as that which at the end of that limp spine of yours, my left foot. All who find this feature of my countenance a theme for comedy. When the humorist is noble, my custom is to show appreciation proper to his rank. More heartfelt and more pointed.
Presently, this fellow will grow tiresome.
Oh, he blows his trumpet.
Well, will anyone interfere?
No. Observe, I myself will proceed to put him in his place.
Your nose. Your nose is rather large.
Rather. Is that all?
Of course.
I know, my dear sir. You are too simple. Why, you might have said, a great many things. Good sir, why waste your opportunity? For example, us. Aggressive. I, sir, if that nose were mine, I'd have it amputated on the spot. Friendly. How do you drink with such a nose? You ought to have a cup made special. Descriptive, 'tis a rock, a crag, a cave. A cave? Say rather a peninsula. Inquisitive. What is that receptacle? A razor case or a portfolio? Kindly. Do you love the little birds so much that when they come to sing to you, you give them this to perch on? Insolent. Sir, when you smoke, the neighbors must suppose your chimney is on fire. Take care. A weight like that might make you top heavy. Somebody touched my parasol. Those delicate colors fade so in the sun. Pedantic. Does not Aristophanes mention a mythologic monster called Hippocampelophantocamelus? Surely we have here the original. Familiar. Well, old torchlight. Hang your hat over that chandelier. It hurts my eyes. Eloquent. When it blows, the typhoon howls, and clouds darken. Dramatic. When it bleeds, the Red Sea. Enterprising. What a sign for some perfumer. Lyric. Hark. The horn of Roland calls to summon Charlemagne. Simple. When do they unveil the monument? Sir, I recognize in you a man of parts, a man of promise. Rustic, eh? What? Called Athenos? Nah, I be no fool like what you think I be. That there's a blue cucumber. Military, point against cavalry. Practical, why not a lottery with this for the grand prize? Or, parodying Faustus in play, was this the nose that launched 1,000 ships and burned the topless towers of Ilion? These, my deeds, or these you might have said, had you some tinge of letters or wit to color your discourse. But wit not so, you never had an atom. And of letters you need but 3 to write you down. A-S-S. If you had the invention here before these folks to make a jest of me, be sure that you would not then articulate the 20th part of half the syllable of the beginning. For I say these things lightly enough. Myself about myself, but I allow none else to utter them.
Be gone. Come.
These arrogant grand airs. A clown who, look at him, not even gloves, no ribbons, no lace, no buckles on his shoes.
I carry my adornments on my soul. I do not dress up like a popinjay, but inwardly I keep my nakedness. I do not bear with me by any chance an insults, not yet washed away, a conscience yellow with unpurged bile, an honor freight of rags, a set of scruples badly worn. I am about comparison in gems unseen, trailing white plumes of freedom garlanded with my good name. No figure of man, but soul clothed in shining armor, hung with deeds for decoration, swirling thus a bristling wind and swinging at my side courage, and on the stones of this old town making the sharp truth ring like golden spurs.
Dolt, bumpkin, jobber now.
Ah, yes, and I, Cyrano de Bergerac.
Buffoon.
Well, what's now?
I must do something to relieve these cramps. This is what comes with lack of exercise.
What's his all this?
My sword has gone to sleep.
Ah, so be it.
You shall die exquisitely.
Poet!
Why, yes, a poet, if you will. So, while we fence, I'll make you a ballade extempore.
A ballade?
Yes, you know what that is.
I-
The ballade, sir, is formed of 3 stanzas of 8 lines each.
Oh, come.
And the refrain of 4.
You.
I'll compose one while I fight with you. At the end of the last line, thrust home.
Oh. Will you?
I will. Ballade of the duel at the Hotel de Bourgogne between De Bergerac and a barbarian.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, that? The title. Let me choose my rhymes. Now, here we go. Lightly I toss my hat away, languidly over my arm let fall the cloak that covers my bright array, then out soar, and to work withal. A Lancelot in his native hall, a Spartacus at the hippodrome, I dally a while with you, dear jackal. Then at the end of the refrain, must go. Where shall I skewer my nay? Better for you to have done this call. Here in the heart of your ribbons gay, in the belly under your silken shawl. Ah, how the sealed ring is beautiful. Mark how my full floats loud and foam, ready to drive me back to the wall. Then as I enter a friend, crossbow. Oh, for rhyme! You are white as way. Great power of cringe at all. Have everyone has to say, so in return of a hand for star. Life with a tiny dazzling doll, so many times I couldn't know 3-4 times remember it all. Then as I enter a friend, refrain. Prince, pray God that is Lord of all, pardon your soul. For your time has come. Oh. Lay you aslant, a straw. Then, as I end the refrain.
I didn't have it. Appreciate these things. Well, I've been stabbed with no joy.
What was that fellow's name?
Oh, D'Artagnan.
Let this crowd go first. May we say?
Oh, certainly. You do not die?
I no.
Why not?
Because I have no money.
But the purse of gold.
Farewell, paternal pension.
So you have still the first of the month.
Nothing.
What a fool.
What a gesture.
Pardon me, sir. A man on never too hungry. See, I have everything. Please, take something.
My dear child, I cannot bear this Gaston pride of mine and accept such kindness. Yet for fear that I may give you pain, if I refuse, I will take, oh, not very much. A grape, one only, and a glass of water, clear, and half. Oh, idiot. Why, yes, you are having a case.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Now, I am listening. Dinner? Drink. Dessert. I was hungry, uncontrollably.
Well, these fatheads with their bellicose grand airs will have you ruined if you listen to them. Talk to a man of sense and see how all your swagger impresses him.
Enormously.
The cardinal, was he there? He must have thought you
Original.
well, but
He is himself a playwright. He will not be too displeased that I've closed another author's play.
but think of all the enemies you have made.
How many do you think?
Just 48, without the women.
Count them.
Montfleury, Barrow, De Guiche, the Vicomte, the old man, all the academy.
Enough! You make me happy.
But where is all this leading you? What is your plan?
Oh, I have been wandering, wasting my force on too many plans. Now, I have chosen one.
What one?
The simplest. To make myself in all things admirable.
Well then, the real reason you hate Montfleury.
Bad actor.
Come, the truth now.
That Celine cannot hold his belly in his arms, still he dreams of being sweetly dangerous among the women, sighs and languishes, making sheep's eyes out of his great frog's face. I hate him ever since one day he dared smile upon. Oh, my friend, I seem to see over some flower a great snail crawling.
What? Is it possible?
For me to love, I love.
And you have never said
Whom I love? Think of me. Think of me. Me, whom the plainest woman would despise. Me, with this nose of mine that marches on before me by a quarter of an hour. Whom should I love? Why, of course, it must be the woman in the world most beautiful.
most beautiful.
In all this world. Most sweet also. Most wise, most witty, and most fair.
Who and what is this woman?
Dangerous, mortally without meaning, exquisite without imagining. Nature's own snare to lure man. A white rose wherein love lies and ambushed for his natural prey. Who knows her smile and knows her thing. She creates grace in her own image, brings heaven to earth in one movement of her hand. Nor thou, O Venus, balancing thy shell over the Mediterranean blue, nor thou, Diana, marching through broad, blossoming woods, art so divine, as when she mounts her share and goes abroad through Paris.
Ah, yes, well, that makes everything quite clear. Madeline Robol, your cousin.
Yes. Roxane.
And why not? If you love her, tell her so. Why, you will cover yourself with glory in her eyes this very day.
My old friend, look at me, and tell me how much hope remains for me with this protuberance. Now and again, I may grow tender, walking alone in the blue cool through some garden fresh with flowers after the benediction of the rain. Or the devil of the rose and hail's April. And so I follow with my eyes for some boy. The girl on his arm passes a patch of silver. And I feel somehow like I have one too, walking with little steps under the moon and holding my arms and smiling. Then I dream, and I forget. And then I see the shadow of my profile on the wall.
My friend.
My friend. I count my bitter days knowing myself so ugly, so alone. Sometimes you weep. Oh, no, not that, ever. No, that would be too grotesque. Tears trickling all the long way down along this nose of mine. I will not so profane the dignity of sorrow. Never any tears from me. Why, there is nothing more sublime than tears. Nothing! Am I to make them ridiculous in my poor person?
Love's no more than chance.
Oh, I love Cleopatra. Do I adore Caesar? I adore Beatrice. Have I the look of Dante?
But your wit, your courage. Why, that poor child who offered you just now your dinner, she, you saw with your own eyes. Her eyes did not avoid you.
That is true.
Well, Roxane herself, watching your duel, pale and thin, pale, her lips parted, her hand thus at her breast. I saw it! Speak to her, speak, man!
Through my nose? She might laugh at me. That is the one thing in this world I fear.
A lady to see you.
Want you or duenna?
Monsieur, a message for you. From our good cousin, we desire to know when and where we may see him. Privately.
To see me.
To see you. We have certain things to tell you.
Certain
Things.
want you.
We go tomorrow at the first flush of the dawn to hear Mass at St. Roch. And then afterwards, where can we meet and talk a little? Well?
I'm thinking.
And you think?
Where? The shop of Dragon.
Where will you see Who's that already?
We are agreed. Remember, 7 o'clock. Until then.
I'll be there. Me. To see me.
You're not quite so gloomy.
After all, she knows I exist, no matter why.
Well then, you are going to be happy.
I'm going to be a store up the lane. I need to fight whole armies all alone. I have 10 hearts, I have 100 arms. I feel too strong to war with mortals. Bring me giants!
Hey! Psst, less noise. We're rehearsing back here.
Cyrano!
What is it?
Your stray lamb.
Linier? What's wrong with him?
He wants you.
Why?
He's afraid to go home.
And why?
This letter. 100 men against 1, all because of one little song. It's a good song. 100 men waiting on my way home. Port enough. Might be dangerous. You understand?
100. Is that all? You are going home. Forward march, I say. I'll be the man tonight who sees you home.
Why help this
There goes Lebray.
this drunkard here?
Lebray, growling. Because this drunkard, this ton of sack, this butt of Burgundy, once in his life, has done one lovely thing. After the mass, according to the form he saw one day, the lady of his heart, take holy one or blessing. And so, this one here, who shudders at a drop of rain, this fellow here, runs headlong to the fount, bends down, and drinks it dry.
I say, that was a pretty thought.
Was it not?
But again, why 100 men against one poor poet?
Because they know this one man for a friend of mine.
Over the coppers of my kitchen flows the frosted silver dawn. Silence a while, the God who sings within me, Ragnar. Lay down the lute. The oven calls for thee. Here's a hiatus in your sauce. Fill up the measure.
How much?
One more dactyl. Veil, O Muse, thy virgin eyes from the lewd gleam of these terrestrial fires. Your roles lack balance. Here's the proper form. 1 equal hemisphere on either side and the caesura in between. And your house of crust should have a roof upon it. As for you, dear, along the interminable spit, arrange the modest poulet and the lordly Turk alternately, my dear. As great Malheur alternates male and female rhymes. Remember, a couplet or a roast should be well turned.
Master, I thought of you when I designed this, hoping it might please you. A lyre in puff paste
And the jewels, candied fruits,
and strings, barley sugar.
go and drink my health. My wife, circulate and hide that one. Graceful, yes?
Ridiculous.
Paper bags? Thank you. My manuscripts. The sacred verses of my poets read asunder, live from
here to pay for eating half our stock in trade. We ought to get some profit out of them.
Aunt, would you blame the locust for his song?
I blame the locust for his appetite. There used to be a time, before you had your hungry friends, you never called me aunt, no, nor bacchantes.
What a way to use poetry.
Well, what is the use of it?
My dear girl, what would you do with prose? Yes, dear?
One croissant.
Oh, of course. There you go, hot and brown.
Would you mind grabbing
One of my paper bags? Very well. Ulysses when he left Penelope, not that one. Phoebus Walton Crowned, not that one.
Well, he is waiting.
Very well, very well. The sonnet to Phyllis. Yes! It does seem hard.
Make up your mind at last. Jack dreams.
Is that one? Phyllis, spot of butter on her name.
What is the time?
Ooh, 6 o'clock.
1 hour more.
Felicitations.
And for what?
Your victory. I saw it.
Which one?
At the Hotel de Bourbon.
Oh, the duel.
The duel in Rye.
He talks of nothing else.
Nonsense.
Then, as I end the refrain, thrust home! Then, as I end the refrain, thrust home! What a lie! Then, as I end the 5 after 6, thrust home! Mamma, too!
Your hand! What have you done?
Oh, my hand? Nothing.
What danger now?
No danger.
I believe he is lying.
Why? Was I looking down my nose? That must have been a devil of a lie. I expect so. Leave us here alone when the time comes.
How can I? In a moment, my poets will be here.
Take them away then when I give the sign. What time?
10 minutes after.
Have you a pen?
A needle is a feather. Greeting!
Who is this?
My wife's friend. A terrific warrior, so he says.
Ah, I see. Only to write, to fold, to give it to her, and to go. Coward! Yet the devil take my soul if I dare speak one word to her. What time now?
6:15.
One little word. All the many thousands I have here. Whereas in writing. Come. I'll write to her that letter I have written on my heart, torn up and written over many times. So many times that all I have to do is to remember and to write it down.
Here come your scarecrows.
Comrade!
My dear brother,
Oh Lord, how sweet thy dwellings are.
Phoebus Apollo of the silver spoon.
Cupid and cookery. Oh, these geniuses, how they put one at one's ease.
Coming. by the crowd at the Portinelle.
Yes, dead men, all scarred and gory, scattered on the stones. 8 of them.
8? I thought only 7.
Do you know the hero of this hecatomb?
I? No.
Perhaps. They say one man put flight to all this crowd.
Everywhere there's swords, pikes, daggers, and bludgeons.
Your eyes.
As far as the key to affair, hats and cloaks, why that man must have been the devil.
Your lips.
Some savage monster must have done this thing.
Looking upon you, I grow faint with fear.
What have you written lately, Dragoner?
Your friend who loves you. So, no signature. I'll give it to her myself.
A recipe in rhyme.
Read us your rhyme.
Oh, 'tis a brioche that makes happen.
Look how the bun follows the poet with its eyes, its almond eyes.
We're listening.
Look at this cake, fat little baby drooling with a smile.
A recipe in rhyme.
Your breakfast?
Dinner. A recipe for making almond tarts. Beat your eggs, the yolk and white, very light. Mingle with their creamy fluff. Drops of lime juice, cool and green. Then pour in milk of almonds, just enough. Dainty patty pans embraced in puff paste. Have these ready within reach. With your thumb and finger, pinch half an inch up around the edge of each. Into these, a score or more, slowly pour all your store of custard soap. Take them, bake them golden brown. Now, sit down. Almond tartlets, raganoo! Melting!
Do you not see those fellows fattening themselves?
I would not look like embarrassed. You see, I love a friendly audience. Besides, another day. I am pleased when they enjoy my cooking.
Be off with you, good little soul. Madam! This musketeer, he is making love to you.
If any man offends my virtue, all I have to do is look at him once.
I do not find those eyes of yours unconquerable. Now listen, I am fond of Dragoner. I allow no one. Do you understand? To take his name in vain.
You think?
I think I interrupt you.
You swallow that. You ought to have pulled his nose.
His nose. His nose. Let us go inside. The cage. We shall be more comfortable.
If I can see the faintest spark of hope, then welcome. Pardon, one word.
Take it.
Do you have a good digestion?
Wonderful.
Good. Here are 2 poems by Chapelain, which I fill for you with this. Do you like Here is 1. 2. Embosomed in a poem by Sanama. This ode of Chapelain looks deep enough to hold a jelly one. Do you love nature?
Mad about it.
Good, then go out and eat these in the street. Do not
Because that man, that creature, whom your sword made sport of yesterday, his patron, one
De Guiche.
who thinks himself in love with me, would have forced that man upon me for a husband.
I understand. So much the better. I thought, not for my nose, but for your bright eyes.
And then to tell you, that before I can tell you, are you, I wonder, still the same big brother that you used to be when we were children, playing by the pond, by the old garden down there?
I remember every summer you came to Bergerac.
You used to make swords out of bulrushes.
Your dandelion dolls with golden hair.
And those green plums.
And those black mulberries.
In those days you did everything I wished.
Roxane in short skirts was called Madeline.
Was I pretty?
Oh, not too plain.
Sometimes when you had hurt your hand, you used to come running to me, and I would be your mother, and say, oh, in a very grown-up voice, now what have you been doing to yourself? Let me see. Wait, I said, let me see. Still, at your age, how did you do that?
Playing with the big boys down by the Port Canal.
How many you played with?
About 100. Tell me what you were going to tell me, if you dare.
I think I do dare now. It seems like long ago when I could tell you things. Yes, I dare. Listen, I love someone.
Ah.
Someone who does not know.
Ah.
At least, not yet.
Ah.
But he will know someday.
Ah.
A big boy who loves me too, and is afraid of me and keeps away, and never says one word.
Ah.
Let me have your hand. Why, how hot it is. I know. I see him trying.
Ah?
There now. Is that better? Besides, this is a secret. He is a soldier too, in your regiment.
Ah?
Your company, the Guards.
Ah?
And such a man. He is proud, noble, young, brave, beautiful.
Beautiful.
What's the matter?
Nothing. This, my sore hand.
Well, I love him. That is all. Oh, and I never saw him anywhere except the Comédie.
You have never spoken?
Only our eyes.
Why then how do you know?
People talk about people, and I hear things. I know.
You say he is in the Guards. His name?
Baron Christian de Neuvillette.
He is not in the Guards.
Yes, since this morning. Captain Carbon de Castelgelou.
So soon. So soon we lose our hearts. But my dear child.
Monsieur de Bergerac, I have finished the gates.
Good. Read the poetry. But my dear child, you who love only words, wit, the grand manner, why for all you know the man may be a savage or a fool.
His curls are like a hero from Dorothy.
His mind may be as curly as his hair.
Not with such eyes. I read his soul in them.
Yes, all our souls are in our eyes. But if he be a bungler,
Then I shall die. There.
and you brought me here to tell me this. I do not yet quite understand, madam, the reason for your confidence.
They say that In your company, it frightens me. You are all Gascons.
And we pick a quarrel with any flatfoot who intrudes himself, whose blood is not pure, Gascon like our own. Is that what you've heard?
I am so afraid for him.
Not without reason.
And I thought, you were so brave, so invincible yesterday against all those brutes. If you, whom they all fear.
Oh, well. I will defend your little bear.
Will you? Just for me? Because I have always been your friend.
Of course.
Will you be his friend?
I will be his friend.
And never let him fight a duel?
No, never.
Oh, but you are a darling. I must go. You never told me about last night. Why, you must have been a hero. Have him write and tell me all about it, will you?
Of course.
I always did love you. 100 men against one. Well, adieu. We are good friends, are we not?
Of course.
He must write to me. 100. You shall tell me the whole story someday when I have time. 100 men. What courage.
Oh. I have done better since.
May I come in?
Yes.
Here he is!
Our hero. Our captain.
We know. All our company are here.
No.
Come, they're waiting for you.
No.
Only across the street.
Please.
Our champion refuses! He is not feeling well today!
Gentlemen, you are all Gascons?
Up to my arms!
Baron.
To mine.
Oh, Baron.
To mine!
Baron. Baron.
You are all barons too?
Are they? Our coronets would star the midnight sky. The whole town's looking for you, raving mad. A triumph. Those who saw the fight.
I hope you have not told them where I
Certainly I told you.
Monsieur de Guiche!
A message from the Marshal de Gaston, who wishes to express through me his admiration. He has heard of your affair.
The Marshal speaks as an authority.
He said just now it would have been incredible, were it not for the witness of our eyes.
What is it?
Hush.
Something is wrong with you. Are you in pain?
In pain before this crowd, I in pain. You will see.
Your name is known already as a soldier. You are one of those wild Gascons, are you not?
The guards, yes. A cadet. One of ourselves!
Ah! So all these gentlemen with the haughty air, these are the famous cadets?
Cyrano.
Captain.
All of our troops being present, would you be so kind as to present them to the company?
The cadets of Gascoigne, the defenders of Carbon de Castel-Jaloux. Free fighters, free lovers, free spenders. The cadets of Gascoigne, the defenders of old homes, old names, and old splendors. A proud and a pestilent crew. The cadets of Gascoigne, the defenders of Carbon de Castel-Jaloux. Hawkeye, they stare down all contenders. The wolf bears his fangs as they do. Make way there, you fat money lenders. Hawkeye, they stare down all contenders. Old boots that have been to the vendors, old cloaks that are worn through and through. Hawkeye, they stare down all contenders. The wolf bears his fangs as they do. Skull breakers they are, and red blood is their favorite brew. heart-haters and loyal befrienders. Skull breakers they are and sword benders. Wherever quarrel engenders, they're ready and waiting for you. Skull breakers they are and sword benders. Red blood is their favorite brew. Behold them, our Gascon defenders who win every woman they woo. As never days but surrenders. Behold them, our Gascon defenders. Young wives who are clever pretenders, mold husbands who house the cuckoo. Behold them, our Gascon defenders who win every woman they woo.
Poets are fashionable nowadays. How about one? Would you care to join my fold?
No, sir, I do not follow.
Your duel yesterday amused my uncle, the cardinal.
Conte di Villiers.
I suppose you have written a tragedy. They all have.
Now at last you'll have it played. You're Irene.
Why not? Take it to him.
Really?
He is himself a dramatist. Let him rewrite a few lines here and there, and he'll prove the rest.
Impossible. My blood curdles at the thought of altering one comma.
Yes, but when he likes a thing, he pays well.
Yes, but not so well as I, when I have made a line that sings itself so that I love the sound of it. I pay myself 100 times.
You are proud, my friend.
You have observed that.
Cyrano! See what we found this morning in the streets. Fine words. Who showed you like that?
Souls of the high-bell mountain.
Whoever hired those rascals must be an angry man today.
Who was it? Do you know?
Myself! I hired them to do the sort of thing we do not soil our hands with. To punish a drunken poet.
Oh, what should we do with them? They ought to be preserved before they spoil.
Sir, will you not return these to your friends?
My chair! My porter fell immediately. As for you, sir.
Chair, Monsieur the Comte de Guiche.
Have you read Don Quixote?
I have, and found myself the hero.
Be so good as to read once more the chapter of the windmills.
Chapter 13.
Windmills, remember, if you fight with them,
I always change them with every wind.
they swing round their huge arms and cast you down into the mire.
Or up among the stars.
You've done it now. You've made your fortune.
There you go again, growling.
At least this latest pose of yours, ruining every chance that comes your way, becomes exaggerated.
Very well, then I exaggerate.
Oh, you do.
Yes, on principle. There are things in this world a man does well to carry to extremes.
Stop trying to be three musketeers at once. Fortune and glory.
What would you have me do? Seek for the patronage of some great man and like a creeping vine on a tall tree, crawl upward where I cannot stand alone? No, thank you. Dedicate, as others do, poems to pawnbrokers. Be a buffoon in the vile hope of teasing out a smile on some cold face? No, thank you. Eat a toad for breakfast every morning, make my knees callous, cultivate a supple spine, wear out my belly groveling in the dust? No, thank you. Scratch the back of any swine that roots up gold for me. Tickle the horns of mammon with my left hand while my right, too proud to know his partner's business, takes in the feed? No, thank you. Use the fire God gave me to burn incense all day long under the nose of wood and stone? No, thank you. Shall I go leaping into these laps and licking fingers, or, to change the form, navigating with madrigals for oars, my sails full of the sighs of dowagers? No, thank you. Publish verses at my own expense? No, thank you. Be the patron saint of a small group of literary souls who dine together every Tuesday? No, I thank you. Shall I labor night and day to build a reputation on one song and never write another? Shall I find true genius only among geniuses, palpitate over little paragraphs and struggle to insinuate my name in the columns of the Mercury? No, thank you. Calculate, scheme, be afraid, love more to make a visit than a poem, seek introductions, favors, influences. No, thank you. No, I thank you. And again, I thank you. But to sing, to laugh, to dream, to walk in my own way and be alone, free, with an eye to see things as they are, a voice that means manhood, to cock my hat where I choose, at a word, a yes, a no, to fight or right, to travel any path under the sun, under the stars, nor doubt if fame or fortune lie beyond the bourne. Never to make a line I have not heard in my own heart, and yet with all modesty to say, my soul, be satisfied with flowers, with fruit, with weeds even, but gather them in the one garden you may call your own. So when by some chance I win some triumph, render no share to Caesar. In a word, I am too proud to be a parasite, and if my nature wants the germ that grows towering to heaven like the mountain pine, or like the oak sheltering multitudes, I stand. Not high, it may be, but alone.
Alone. Yes. Why stand against the world? What devil has possessed you now to go about everywhere making yourself enemies?
Watching you other people make friends everywhere as a dog makes friends. I mark the manner of these canine courtesies and think, my friends are of a cleaner breed. Here comes, thank God, another enemy.
This is madness.
Method, let us say. It is my pleasure to displease. I love hatred. Imagine how it feels to face the volley of 1,000 angry eyes. The bile of envy and the froth of fear spattering little drops about me. You. Good nature all about you. You are like those Italians in great cowls, soft and loose. Your chin sinks into the folds, your shoulders droop. But I, the Spanish ruff I wear around my throat, is like a ring of enemies, hard, proud. Each point another pride, another thorn, so that I hold myself erect perforce, wearing the hatred of the common herd heartily. The harsh collar of old Spain, at once a fetter and a halo.
Yes. Yes. Tell this to all the world, and then to me. Say very softly that she loves you.
Hush.
Come now, Cyrano. The story. The story of the combat. An example for this young tadpole here.
Tadpole? Yes, you narrow-gutted northerner.
Sir, pardon me, Monsieur de Nevelet. I must tell you that there's a certain subject, I should say, certain object, which is never to be discussed amongst us, utterly unmentionable.
And that is... Look at me. You understand?
Why, yes, the note.
We do not speak that word here.
To read it have to do with him. He has exterminated several whose tone of voice suggested.
Would you die before your time? Just mention anything convex or cartilaginous.
One word, one gesture. Nay, one sneeze, your handkerchief becomes your winding sheet.
Captain! What is the proper thing to do when Gascons grow too boastful? Prove to them that one may be a Norman and have courage. Thank you.
Come now, Cyrano, the story!
Oh, I marched on, all alone, to meet those devils. Overhead the moon hung like a gold watch at the fob of heaven, till suddenly some angel rubbed a cloud, as it might be his handkerchief, across the shining crystal, and the night came down. No lamps in those back streets. It was so dark. Mordius! You could not see beyond your nose. Who is that man there?
A recruit arrived this morning.
A recruit?
His name is Cyrano De Bergerac.
I see. Very well. As I was saying, Mordius! It grew dark. You could not see your hand before your eyes. I marched on thinking how, all for the sake of some old souse who wrote a bawdy song whenever he took
A newsful!
a notion, whenever he took a notion, for his sake I might antagonize some dangerous man, one powerful enough to make me pay.
Through the nose!
Hey, the piper! After all, I thought, why am I putting it in my nose? My bore! Why would I put it in my bore? The quarrel's none of mine. Still, now I am here, I may as well go through with it. Come, Gascon, do your duty. Suddenly a sword flashed in the dark. I caught it there.
On the nose!
On my blade! Before I knew it, there I was. Crossing swords without a sword once. I handed one. Belly of St. Thomas! He went down. The rest gave way. I charged.
Nose in the air!
I skewered two of them, disarmed the third, another large pack, and then I countered. Shoot! All of you!
Something horrible beyond imagination.
To my arms.
Sir?
You have courage.
Oh, that?
You are brave. That pleases me.
You mean
Do you not know I have a brother? Come.
whose?
Hers. Roxane.
Her. Brother.
You, her cousin. Much the same.
She has told you.
Everything.
She loves me.
Perhaps.
My dear sir, more than I can say, I am honored.
Why, he is a handsome devil, this fellow.
If you knew how much I admire.
Yes, yes, and all those noses which you...
Please, I apologize.
Roxane expects a letter.
Not from me.
Yes. Why not?
Well, when I write, that ruins everything.
And why?
Well, because I'm a fool. Stupid enough to hang myself.
No, but you are no fool. You call yourself a fool. There's proof enough in that. Besides, you did not attack me like a fool.
Oh, I have a rough and ready soldier's tongue. I know that. Anyone can pick a fight, though. With any woman, speechless, paralyzed, dumb. I can only look at them. Yet, sometimes after I go away, their eyes.
Why not their hearts?
No.
You should wait and see.
No. I am one of those I know. Those men who could never court a woman.
Strange. Now it seems if I gave my mind to it, I might perhaps court well.
Oh, if I had the words to say what I feel here.
I could be a handsome little musketeer with eyes.
Besides, you know, Roxane, how sensitive. One rough word and the whole sweet illusion. Gone.
I wish you might be my interpreter.
I wish I had your wit.
Borrow it then. You are a beautiful young man, but lend me that, and we two make one hero of romance.
What?
Will you repeat to her the words I gave you day by day?
You mean?
I mean Roxane shall have no disillusion. Come, shall we win her both together? Take the soul within this leathern jacket of mine and breathe it into you. So, there's my heart under your velvet.
But Cyrano,
But Christian, why not?
I am afraid.
I know. Afraid that when you have her all alone, you lose all. Have no fear. It is yourself she loves. Give her yourself. Put into words my words upon your lips.
But your eyes, they burn like...
Will you? Will you?
Does it mean so much to you?
It means a comedy. A situation for a poet. Come, shall we collaborate? I'll be your cloak of darkness, your enchanted sword, your ring to charm the fairy princess.
But the letter, I cannot write.
Oh yes, the letter. Here.
What is this?
Oh, you may send it. It will serve.
Why have you done this?
I have amused myself, as we all do, we poets, writing vows to Chloris, Phyllis, any pretty name. You might have had a pocket full of them. Take it and turn to facts my fantasies. I loose these loves like doves into the air. Give them a habitation and a home. Here, take it. You will find me all the more eloquent being insincere. Come.
Well, but first there must be a few changes here and there. Written at random, can it fit Roxane?
Like her own glove.
No, but...
My friend, have faith. Faith in the love of women for themselves.
My friend!
Nothing. A silence like the tomb. I dare not look. What? What? No! No! Well!
Here's our devil. Christianized, I'd say. You offend one now, and it turns the other.
Now we are allowed to talk about his nose! Oh, what a horrid smell. What is it? You ought to know about such things. It seems sort of dull.
And so, she ran off with a musketeer. I was ruined. I was alone. Remained nothing for me to do but to hang myself. So I did that. Presently, along comes Monsieur de Bergerac, cuts me down, and makes me steward of his cousin.
Ruined? I thought your pastry was a great success.
Lise loved the soldiers and I loved the poets. Mars ate up all the cakes Apollo left. It didn't take long.
Roxane, are you ready? Hurry up. Putting on my cape. Clemire across the way receives on Thursday nights. We are to have a colloquy upon the tender passion.
The tender.
Passion. Roxane, hurry up. We shall miss the tender passion.
No. Natural. Natural born fool.
Oh, no doubt. Your Honor knows what F natural sounds like when he hears.
I am a musician, infant, a pupil of Gassendi.
Is that you, Cyrano?
I, who praise your lilies fair, but long to love your own zez.
I'll be down. Wait.
Did you train this virtuoso?
No. I won him on a bet with Lasusi. We were debating a fine point of grammar when, pointing out this young nightingale dressed up like a peacock with his instrument, he says to me, "No, but I know. I'll wager you a day of music." Well, of course he lost. And so, until tomorrow, he is mine. My private orchestra. Pleasant at first, but he becomes a trifle. Here, go play a minuet to Montfleury and tell him I sent you. I came here, as usual, to inquire after our friend. Play out of tune and keep on playing. Our friend with the great soul.
He is beautiful and brilliant. And I love him.
Do you find Christian intellectual?
More so than you, even.
I'm glad.
No man ever so beautifully said those things. Those pretty nothings that are everything. Sometimes he falls into a reverie. His inspiration fails. Then all at once, he will say something absolutely, oh.
Really?
How like a man. You think a man who has a handsome face must be a fool.
He talks well about matters of the heart.
He does not talk. He rhapsodizes, dreams.
He writes well.
Wonderful. Listen now. Take my heart, I shall have it all the more. Plucking the flowers, we keep the plant in bloom. What? And this, knowing you have in store more heart to give than I to find heart room.
First, he has too much, then too little. Just how much heart does he need?
You are teasing me. You are jealous.
Jealous?
Of his poetry. You poets are like that. And these last lines, are they not the last word in tenderness? There is no more to say, only believe that unto you my whole heart gives one cry. And writing, writes down more than you receive, sending you kisses through my fingertips. Lady, oh, read my letter with your lips.
Yes, those last lines. But he overwrites.
Listen to this.
You know them all by heart.
Every one.
I may call that flattery.
He is a master.
Oh, come.
Yes, a master.
A master, if you will.
Monsieur Maniche! Come inside. If he does not find you here, it may be just as well. He may suspect
My secret. Yes, he is in love with me, and he is powerful. Let her not know. Look would frost my roses before bloom.
Very well, very well.
We were just going.
I came only to say farewell.
You leave Paris?
Yes, for the front.
Ah.
Tonight,
Ah.
we have orders to besiege Arras.
Arras?
Yes. My departure leaves you cold?
Oh, not that.
It has left me desolate. When shall I ever see you again? Did you know I was made colonel?
Bravo.
Regiment of the Guards.
Of the guards?
Yes. His regiment. Your cousin. The mighty man of words. Down there, we may have an accounting.
Are you sure the guards are ordered?
Under my command.
Christian,
What is it?
to the war, perhaps never again. When a woman cares, is that nothing?
You say these things now. To me. Now, at this very moment.
Tell me something. My cousin. You say you mean to be revenged on him. Do you mean that?
Why? Would you care?
Not for him.
Do you see him?
Now and then.
He goes about everywhere nowadays with one of the cadets. De
A tall man,
Blonde.
rosy cheeks.
Handsome. And a fool.
So he appears. But Cyrano, what will you do to him? Order him to danger. He loves that. I know what I should do. cadets, while all the regiment goes on to glory. That would torture him, to sit all through the war with folded arms. I know his nature. If you hate that man, strike at his self-esteem.
Oh, woman, woman. Who but a woman would have thought of that?
He'll eat his heart out while his Gascon friends bite their nails all day long in Paris here, and you will be avenged.
So you loved me then, a little, making my enemies your own, hating them. I should like to see in that a sign of love.
Perhaps it is one.
I have here orders for all of the regiments. This one is for the guards. I'll keep that one. Cyrano. But you play your little games too, do you?
Sometimes.
Do you? Oh, I am mad over you. Listen, I leave Paris tonight, but let you through my hands now, when I can feel you trembling. Listen, close by in the Rue d'Orla there is a monastery. By their law, no layman may pass inside their walls. I'll see to that. Their sleeves are wide enough to cover me. The servants of my uncle Cardinal will fear his nephew. So, I'll wait there tonight, and then come to you masked. Let me wait one day.
If this be now your honor,
Ah!
the war, your duty.
Only say yes.
No.
Whisper.
I ought not to let you.
Ah.
Go! Christian remains. I must have you a hero, Antoine.
Heaven. So you can love.
One for whose sake I fear.
I go. Will that content you?
Yes, my friend. Yes, my friend. Not a word to Cyrano. He would never forgive me if he knew I stole his war. Cousin, we are going over. Alcandra speaks tonight, and Lysimon.
My little finger says we shall not hear everything.
Never mind.
Look, you put a lover tied up in a napkin. They muzzle you because you bark too loud and interrupt the lecture.
Enter. If Christian comes, tell him to wait.
Oh, when he comes, what are you going to talk about? You always know beforehand.
About... You will not tell him, will you?
I am done.
About nothing, or about everything. I shall say to him, speak of love in your own words. Improvise, rhapsodize, be eloquent.
Good.
Not a word.
Thank you so much.
You must be unprepared.
Of course. Christian! I have no theme. Bring on your memory. Here is your chance now to surpass yourself. Come, no time to lose. Look intelligent. Come home and learn your lines.
No.
What?
I'll wait here for Roxane.
What lunacy is this?
No.
Come quickly.
I've had enough. Taking my words, my letters, all from you. Making our love a little comedy. Well, it was a game at first, but now she cares. Thanks to you, I'm not afraid. I'll speak for myself now.
Undoubtedly.
I will, why not? You shall see I am no such fool. Besides, my friend, you have taught me much. I ought to know something. Well, do I ought to know how to take a woman in my arms. There she is now. Cyrano, wait, stay here.
Speak for yourself, my friend.
Bartender, Alcandra, Reminic, adieu.
I told you so. We missed the tender passion.
Is that you, Christian? Let us stay here and
I love you.
Yes, speak to me about love.
I love you.
Now be eloquent.
I love.
You have your theme. Improvise. Rhapsodize.
I love you so.
Of course. And then?
And then I would be so happy if you loved me too. Roxane, say you love me too.
I ask for cream. You give me milk and water. Tell me first a little how you love me.
Very much.
Tell me how you feel.
Your throat, if only I might kiss it.
Christian!
I love you so.
Again?
No, I do not love you. I adore you. I know I grow absurd.
And that displeases me as much as if you had grown ugly.
I
Gather your dreams together into words.
I
know. You love me. Adieu.
No, please. I was going to say that.
That you adore me. Yes, I know that too. No, go away.
A great success.
Help me.
Not I.
I cannot live unless she loves me now.
How the devil am I to teach you now?
Quick, up there, her window. Look.
It does seem fairly dark.
What?
Let us try what can be done. It's more than you deserve. Stand over here. Idiots here, record the balcony. Let me stand underneath. I'll whisper you what to say. And keep your voice down.
But she may hear.
Less noise.
Shh. I serenaded Montfleury. What next?
Down to the corner of the street. If anybody passes, play a tune.
What tune? Oh, musical philosopher.
Sad for a man or marry for a woman. Now go. Call her.
Roxane.
Who is calling?
I.
Who?
Christian.
You again.
I had to tell you something.
No, you tell me nothing.
Please.
You do not love me anymore.
No, I do not love you anymore. I love you evermore, and evermore and more.
Better.
Love grows and struggles within me, like an angry child, breaking my heart, his cradle.
Better still. But such a babe is dangerous. Why not have smothered it newborn?
And so I do, and yet he lives, and I have found, as you shall find, this newborn babe, an infant Hercules.
Good.
Strong enough at birth to strangle those two serpents, doubt and pride.
Why, very well. Tell me now why you speak so haltingly. Has your imagination gone lame?
Here, this girl's too difficult.
Your words tonight hesitate. Why?
Through the warm summer gloom, they grope in darkness toward the light of you.
My words, well aimed, find you more readily.
My heart is open wide and waits for them, too large a mark to miss. My words fly heavy with honey like returning bees to your small secret ear. Moreover, yours fall to me swiftly, mine more slowly rise.
Yet not so slowly as they did at first.
They have learned the way, if you have welcomed them.
Am I so far above you now?
So far, if you let fall upon me one hard word at that height, you crush me.
I'll come down.
No.
Stand you on the bench. Come nearer.
No.
And why so great a no?
Let me enjoy the one moment I ever... my one chance to speak to you unseen.
Unseen?
Yes. Yes. Like making all things dimly beautiful, one veil over us both. You only see the darkness of a long cloak in the gloom, and I the whiteness of a summer gown. You are all light. I am all shadow. How can you know what this moment means to me? If I was ever eloquent...
You were eloquent.
You have never heard till now my own heart speaking.
Why not?
Until now I spoke through...
Yes?
Through that sweet drunkenness you pour into the world out of your eyes. But tonight, I indeed speak, myself, for the first time.
For the first time. Your voice even is not the same.
How should it be? I have another voice, my own, myself daring. Where was I? Forgive me, this is all sweet like a dream, strange like a dream.
How strange.
Is it possible to be myself to you and have no fear of moving you to laughter?
Laughter? Why?
Because, what am I? What is any man that he dare ask for you? Therefore my heart hides behind phrases. There's a modesty in these things here. I come here to pluck down out of the sky the evening star and smile and speak to gather little flowers.
Are they not sweet, those little flowers?
Not enough sweet for you and me tonight.
You never spoke to me like this.
The little things, pretty things, arrows and hearts and torches, roses red and violets blue, are these all? Come away and breathe fresh air. Must we go on and on drinking stale honey out of tiny cups decorated with golden tracery, drop by drop, all day long? We are alive. We thirst. Come away, plunge and drink and drown in the great river flowing to the sea.
But poetry.
I have made rhymes for you before, not now. Shall we insult nature, this night, these flowers, this moment? Shall we set all these to phrases from a letter by Watcher? Look once at the high stars that shine in heaven, and put off artificiality. Have you not seen great gaudy hothouse flowers bearing without fragrance? Souls are like that, forced to show all they soon become all show. The means to nature's end ends meaningless.
But poetry.
Love hates that game of words. It is a crime to fence life. I tell you, there comes one moment once, and God help those who pass that moment by. When beauty stands looking into the soul with grave, sweet eyes that sicken at pretty words.
If that be true, and when that moment comes to you and me, what words will you?
All those that blossom in my heart, I'll cling to you. Armfuls of loose bloom, love. I love beyond breath, beyond reason, beyond love's own power of loving. Your name is like a golden bell hung in my heart, and when I think of you, I tremble, and the bell swings and rings. Roxane, Roxane, along my veins, Roxane. I know all small forgotten things I once meant you. I remember last year, the 1st of May, a little before noon, you had your hair drawn low, that one time only. Is that not strange? You know how after looking at the sun, one sees red suns everywhere? So, for hours after the flood of sunshine that you are, my eyes are blinded by your burning hair.
Yes, that is love.
Yes. That is love, that wind of terrible and jealous beauty blowing over me. That dark fire, that music. Yet love seeketh not his own. Dear, you may take my happiness to make you happy, even though you never know I gave it you. Only let me hear sometimes all alone the distant laughter of your joy. I never look at you, but there's some new virtue born in me, some new courage. Do you begin to understand a little? Can you feel my soul there in the darkness breathe on you? Oh, but tonight, now I dare say these things. I to you, and you hear them. It is too much. my most sweet, unreasonable dreams, I have not hoped for this. Now let me die having lived. It is my voice, my own, that makes you tremble there in the green gloom above me. For you do tremble as a blossom among the leaves. You tremble, and I can feel all the way down along these jasmine branches, whether you will or no, the passion of you trembling.
Yes, I do tremble, and I weep, and I love you, and I am yours, and you have made me thus.
What is that like, I wonder? I know everything else now. I have done this to you. I, myself. Only let me ask one thing more.
One kiss.
One,
You
asked me for...
yes, but I mean...
Why not you?
I did ask, but I know I asked too much.
Only one, and is that all?
All. How much more than all? I know, I frighten you. I ask you to refuse.
Why?
Christian, be quiet.
What does that you say to yourself?
I am angry with myself because and so I say to myself, Christian, be quiet. Hark, someone is coming. Married to? A statue? Man? Woman? What does he mean? Ah, a priest.
What does he want?
What is this new game of Diogenes?
I am looking for the house of Madame Madeleine Robot.
This way, to the right. Keep to the right.
I thank you, sir. I'll say my beads for you down to the last grade.
Good fortune, Father, and my service to you.
Win me that kiss.
No.
Sooner or later.
True. That is true. Sooner or later it will be so because you are young. She is beautiful. Since it must be so, I had rather be myself the cause of what must be.
Are you still there? We were speaking of...
A kiss. The word is sweet. What will the deed be? Are your lips afraid even of its burning name? Not much afraid, not too much. Have you not unwittingly laid aside laughter, slipping beyond speech insensibly, already without fear? From words to smiles, from smiles to sighs, from sighing even to tears? One step more, only one from a tear to a kiss. One step, one thrill.
Hush!
And what is a kiss when all is done? A promise given under seal, a vow taken before the shrine of memory, a signature acknowledged, a rosy dot over the eye of loving, a moment made immortal with a rush of wings unseen, a secret whispered to listening lips apart, a sacrament of blossoms, a new song sung by two hearts to an old, simple tune, the ring of one horizon around two souls together, all alone.
Hush!
Why? What shame? There was a Queen of France not long ago, and a great Lord of England. A queen's gift, a crown jewel.
Indeed?
Indeed, like him, I have my sorrows and my silences. Like her, you are the queen I dare adore. Like him, I am faithful and forlorn.
Like him, beautiful.
So I forgot that.
Then, come. Gather your sacred blossom,
Go.
your crown jewel,
Go on.
your old new song,
Climb!
Not yet. You.
your moment made immortal.
Climb up, animal! Roxane, I Lazarus. And yet I have something here that is mine now, and was not mine before I spoke the words that won her, not for me. Kissing my words upon your lips. A merry tune, a sad tune, so the captain should. Hola!
What is it?
It is I. Is Christian there with you?
Cyrano!
Good morrow, cousin.
Cousin, good morrow.
I am coming down.
She lives here, Madeleine Roland.
You said Roland.
No, R-O-B-I-N.
What is it?
A letter. Some matter profitable to the soul. A very noble lord gave it to me.
He dares.
It will not be for long when he learns that I will. Mademoiselle, the drums are beating and the regiment arms for the march. Secretly I remain here in the convent. I have disobeyed. I have sent this to you by an old monk as simple as a sheep who understands nothing of this. Be alone tonight, waiting for one who dares to hope you will forgive, etc. Father, this letter concerns you. And you. Listen. Mademoiselle, the cardinal will have his way, although against your will. That is why I am sending this to you by a most honorable monk, intelligent, discreet. You will communicate to him our order to perform here and at once the rite of holy matrimony. You and Christian will be married privately in your house. I have sent him to you. I know you hesitate. Be resigned, nevertheless, to the cardinal's command, who sends here with his blessing. Be assured also of my own high respect and consideration. Signed, your very humble and etc.
A noble lord. I said so, never fear. A worthy lord. A very worthy lord.
Am I a good reader of letters?
Careful.
Oh, this is terrible!
So you are to be...
I am the bridegroom. Now,
Look here. Give to the convent in my name 120 pistoles.
120 pistoles. To think of it, a worthy lord, a very worthy lord. Daughter, resign thyself.
I am resigned. Tikish may come. Keep him out here with you. Do not let him.
I understand. How long will you be?
No more than a quarter of an hour.
Hurry. I'll wait out here. Sad music. Ah, a man. Oh, very much a man. To make his grace delay that quarter of an hour. I have it. Up here. So, not too high. I must float gently through the atmosphere.
Where's the cursed bleating monk?
What if he knows my voice? Tic-tac, Bergerac. We unlock our Gascon tongue. A good, strong accent.
Here's the house, all dark. Curse this mask. Wait, where did this fellow fall from? Why?
From the moon, the moon! I fell out of the moon!
The man is mad!
Where am I? What time is it? What place is this? What day? What season? I am stunned!
Why?
Like a palm I fell from the moon!
Wait, sir.
I say the moon!
Very well, if you say so.
I am not speaking metaphorically.
Are
I was in yonder shining sphere. Where am I? Tell the truth, I can bear it. In what quarter of the globe have I descended like a meteorite? I could not choose my place to fall. The earth spun round so fast. Was it the earth, I wonder? Or is this another world? Another moon? Have I been dropped by the dead wood of my posterior?
Sir, I repeat!
Space! Mon Dieu, black!
Oh,
Are you a native? Is this Africa?
This mask!
Are we in Venice?
A lady is waiting for me.
So, this is Paris.
The fool grows amusing.
Ah, you smile.
I do. Kindly permit me.
Dear old Paris. Well, well. Please excuse my appearance. I arrived by the last thunderbolt, a trifle singed as I came. These long journeys, you know, there are so few conveniences. My eyes are full of stardust on my spurs, some sort of burr. That is apparently a nook on my doublet. That's a comet's hair.
Monsieur!
Here's a tooth stuck in my boot from the Great Bear, trying to get away. I tripped over the scorpion and came down slap into one scale of the balances. The pointer marks my weight this moment, see? Careful! If you were to strike me on the nose, it would drip milk.
Milk?
Run the Milky Way! No, heaven! Did you know Sirius wore a nightcap? True. The little bear is still too young to bite. My foot caught in the iron and broke a string. Well now, when I come to write my story and tell the tale of my adventures, all these little stars that shake out of my coat, I shall have to save those to use for asterisks.
Quite so. I wish.
I know.
Sir!
You wish to know the character of the moon's servants, its inhabitants, if any.
I desire no such thing! I...
You wish to know about what mysterious means I reached the moon. Well, confidential. It was a new invention of my own.
Drunk too, as well as mad.
I scorned the eagle of Regiomontanus and the dog of Architas.
Learned lunatic.
You didn't know. I myself devised not one scheme merely, but six ways to violate the virgin sky.
6?
As, for instance, stripping myself bare as a wax candle, adorn my form with crystal vials filled with morning dew, and so be drawn aloft as the sun rises, drinking the mist of dawn.
Yes, that makes 1.
Or sealing up the air in a cedar chest, rarefied by means of mirrors placed in an icosahedron. 2. Again, I might construct a rocket in the form of a huge locust, driven upward by impulses of villainous speed across the air by leaps and bounds.
3!
Or smoke having a natural tendency to rise, blow into a globe enough to raise me.
4.
Or, since Diana, as old fables tell, draws forth to fill her crescent horn the marrow of bulls and goats, to anoint myself therewith.
5.
Finally, seated on an iron plate, hurl a magnet into the air. The iron falls. I catch the magnet, throw again, and throw the
All excellent. And which did you choose?
Why, none of them. A 7.
Which was?
Guess.
An interesting idiot, this.
rising tide seeks the full moon, I lay me on this strand, fresh from this spread. My head contains the moonbeams since the air retains moisture, and so I was drawn aloft effortlessly upwards, as upon angel's wings. And then suddenly I felt a shock. And then, the time is up. 15 minutes, Your Grace. You are now free, and they are bound in wedlock.
Am I drunk? What voice? That no! Cyrano!
Cyrano. This very moment, they have exchanged rings.
Who? You! He. My sincere compliments. You too, my inventor of machines. Your rigmarole would have detained a saint entering paradise. Decidedly, you must not fail to write that book someday.
Sir, I engage myself to do so. My Lord, the handsome couple you and God have joined together.
Quite so. Madame, kindly bid your husband farewell. Your regiment leaves tonight, sir. Report immediately.
For the front?
Certainly.
I thought the cadets were not going.
Oh, yes, they are. Very.
This time.
The bridal night is not so near now.
Somehow that news fails to disquiet me. There now, that will do.
The regiment is on the march.
Take care of him. Promise me never to let him do anything dangerous.
Yes, I'll try. I cannot promise.
Make him be careful.
Yes, if at all possible.
Be sure to keep him dry and warm.
Yes, if I can.
See that he remains faithful.
Of course, if...
And have him write to me every single day.
That, I promise.
Curse those drums! Another good nourishing sleep gone to the devil. Well then, I'm hungry.
Starving!
Come on, up with you!
On another step.
Another movement!
Good night, Tom. I said this there was a jest.
I have no stomach for this war. I'll stay in my tent like Achilles.
No fighting.
Cyrano!
Might as well die.
Come out here! You know how to talk to them? Get them laughing?
What are you gnawing at there?
Gun wads with a little hint of axle grease. Back onto this around Arras.
I've been out hunting. Went fishing. Was scarf. Find anything? On gudgeon. One fat sparrow. You seriously, come and help! Well, you there with the long face.
I have something on my mind that troubles me.
What's that?
My stomach.
So have I.
Yes, well, no doubt you enjoy this.
It keeps me looking young.
I'm hungry.
Are your teeth rusty? Well, sharpen them.
My belly is as hollow as a drum.
Oh, beats the long roll on it.
My ears are ringing!
Liar, a hungry belly has no ears.
Oh, for a barrel of good wine.
Your cask.
I'll eat anything.
Really, anything. Try the Iliad.
Four meals a day. What does he care?
Ask him. He really ought to send you a spring lamb out of his flock roasted whole.
Oh, if you please, Richelieu, a little more of the red seal.
Ah, thank you.
Salad.
Yes, of course. Romaine.
I'm as hungry as a wolf.
Put on your sheep's clothing.
Always a clever answer.
Always the answer, yes. Let me die so, under some rosy golden sunset, saying a good thing for a good cause. By the sword, the point of honor, by the hand of one worthy to be my foeman, let me fall. Steel in my heart, and laughter on my lips. We're hungry! Ah, you think of nothing but yourselves. Here, let's run the pipe now. Come. Breathe. Love. Play to these belly worshippers, the old airs of the South. Airs with a smile, airs with a silence, airs with the breeze and the blue of the sky. Soft and demure tones, and every note is like a little sister. Songs only heard in some long silent voice, not quite forgotten. Mountain melodies rising like thin smoke from brown cottages in the still noon, slowly. Quaint lullabies whose very music has a southern tone. Now let the fire that dry old warrior dream, while over the stops your fingers dance a minuet of little birds. Let him dream beyond ebony and ivory. Let him remember he was once a reed out of the river, and recall the spirit of innocent, untroubled country days. Listen, you Gascons. Now it is no more the shrill fife. It is the flute in woodlands far away calling. No longer the hot battle cry, but the cool, quiet pipe our goat-herds play. Listen. The forest glens, the hills, the downs, the green sweetness of night on the Bocon. Listen, you Gascons. It is all Gascoigne.
Cyrano, you made them weep.
Your homesickness. A hunger far more noble than that hunger of the flesh. It is their hearts now that are starving.
Yes, but you melt down their manhood.
You think so? Let them be. There's iron in their blood, not easily dissolved in tears. You need only... You see? Let Mars snore in his sleep once then. Farewell, sweet dreams, regrets, dear thoughts of home. All the 5 wolves to sleep wakes at the drums. Aha! Monsieur de Guiche. Flattering, Merlin.
He makes me weary.
His collar and ribbon of lace over his corselet. Bunch of ribbon tied around his sword. Bandages full of oil. That, yeah. A courtier always.
The Cardinal's nephew.
Nonetheless, a Gascon.
Counterfeit. Never you trust that man. Because we Gascons, you see, we're all mad. But that man is reasonable. There's nothing more dangerous than a reasonable Gascon.
He looks pale. He could be hungry too, like any other poor devil. But he's got so many jewels on that belt of his that his prints glitter in the sun.
Is he to see us looking miserable? Quick! Pipes! Cards! Dice! As for me, I read Descartes.
Good morning. He looks yellow.
He is all eyes.
What's this? Black looks? Yes, gentlemen. I am informed I am not popular. The hill nobility, barons of Béarn, the pomp and pride of Peridor. I learned they disapprove their colonel. Call them courtier, politician. They take it ill that I cover my steel with lace of general. It is a great offense to be a Gascon and not a beggar. Well, shall I have your captain punish you? No.
As to that, it would be impossible.
Oh?
I am free. I pay my company. It is my own. I obey military orders.
That is quite enough. I can afford your little hates. My conduct under fire is well known. It was only yesterday that I drove the Count de Bequoif of the Palm, pouring my men down like an avalanche. I myself led the charge.
And your white scarf?
You heard that episode? Yes. Rallying my men for the third time, I found myself carried among a crowd of fugitives into the enemy's lines. I was in danger of being shot or captured. But I thought quickly, took off and flung away the scarf which marks my military rank, and so, being inconspicuous, escaped among my own force, rallied them, returned again, and won the day. What do you say to that? Presence of mind, yes?
Henry of Navarre, being outnumbered, never flung away his white plume.
My device was a success, however.
Possibly. An officer does not lightly resign the privilege of being a target. Now, if I had been there, your courage and my own differ in this. When your scarf fell, I should have put it on.
Boasting once more.
Boasting? Lend it to me tonight. I'll lead the first charge with your scarf over my shoulder.
Gasconade once more. You are safe making that offer, and you know it. My scarf lies on the riverbank, between the lines, a spot swept by artillery, impossible to reach alive.
Yes. Here.
Thank you. That bit of white is what I need to make a signal. I was hesitating. You have decided me.
What is he doing? There's a man down there running away!
A Spaniard! Very useful as a spy to both sides. He informs the enemy as I instruct him. By his influence, I can arrange their dispositions.
Traitor.
A traitor, yes, but useful. We were saying? Oh, yes. I have a bit of news for you. Last night, we had hopes of reprovisioning the army. Under the cover of dark, the marshal moved to Dorlay. Our supplies are there. He may reach them. But in order to return safely, he needs a large force. more than half our strength. At present, we have here merely a skeleton.
Well, yes, but fortunately the Spaniards don't know that.
Oh yes, they know. They will attack.
What?
By that spy of mine, I learned of their intent. His report will determine the point of their advance. The fellow asked me what to say. I told him, go out between the lines. Where you see my signal, let them attack there.
Very well.
Gentlemen!
You may have, perhaps, an hour. The great thing is to gain time. At any moment, the marshal may return.
Yeah, and to gain time!
You will all be so good as to lay down your lives.
Ah. Your revenge.
I make no great pretense of loving you. But since you gentlemen esteem yourselves invincible, the bravest of the brave, and all that, why need we be personal? I serve the king in choosing as I choose.
Sir, permit me to offer all our thanks.
You love to fight 100 against 1. Here is your opportunity. Captain.
My friends, we shall add now to our old Gascon arms with their 6 chevrons, blue and gold, a 7. Blood red! Christian?
Roxane,
Yes.
I should like to say goodbye to her, written to her for her whole heart to keep.
I thought of that. I have written your farewell.
Show me.
You wish to read it?
Of course. What?
What is it?
This little circle.
Circle?
Yes, a tear.
So it is. Well, a poet, while he writes, is writing like a lover, in his lady's arms, believing his imagination all seems true. You understand, there's half the charm of writing. Now this letter, you see, I have made so pathetic that I wept as I was writing it.
You wept?
Why, yes. Because it is a little thing to die. But not to see her. That is terrible. And I will never, we will never, you will never.
Give me that.
Who goes there?
What is it?
Why, a coach!
What? A coach! This way!
You're over to the Spanish line.
What the devil?
On the service of the king! Make way!
Of the king!
Hands up! Oh!
The king! Fall in, you rascals!
Beat the assembly!
Lower the steps! Open the door!
Good morning.
On the king's service, you?
Yes, my own king. Love.
God is merciful.
Your war lasted so long.
Why have you?
I wonder if I dare look at her.
You cannot remain here!
Why, certainly. Bring me a chair, somebody. Thank you. There. Would you please? My coach looks like the pumpkin in the fairy tale, does it not? And my footman. How do you do? How serious you all are. Do you know it is a long drive here from Arras? Cousin, I am glad to see you.
Oh, how did you come?
How did I find you? Very easily. I followed where the country was laid waste. Oh, but I saw such things. I had to see to believe. Gentlemen, is that the service of your king? I prefer my own.
But how did you come through?
Why, through the Spanish lines, of course.
They let you pass?
What did you say? How did you manage?
Yes, that must have been difficult.
No, I simply drove along. Now and then some hidalgo scowled at me, and I smiled back, my best smile, whereupon the Spaniards, being, without prejudice to the French, the most polished gentlemen in the world.
Madam, certainly that smile ought to be a passport. Did they never ask for your errand or destination?
Oh, frequently. Then I dropped my eyes and said, I have a lover. Whereupon the Spaniard, with an air of ferocious dignity, would close the carriage door, with such a gesture as any king might envy, wave aside the muskets that were leveled at my breast, fall back 3 paces, equally superb in grace and gloom, draw himself up, thrust forth a spur under his cloak, sweeping the air with his long plumes, bow very low, and say, Pass, senorita.
I know, I said a lover, but you understand. Forgive me. If I had said I am going to meet my husband, no one would believe me.
Yes, but
You must leave this place.
at once.
I?
Yes, immediately.
And why?
Because in half an hour,
Or 3/4.
perhaps it would be better if you...
Oh, I see. You are going to fight. I remain here. It is my pleasure. I will die with you.
But your eyes, why do you?
You know why.
This post is dangerous.
How dangerous?
The proof is, we are ordered.
Oh, I see. You wish to make a widow of me.
On my word of honor.
No matter. I am just a little mad. I will stay. It may be amusing.
What? A heroine? Our intellectual?
Monsieur de Bergerac, I am your cousin.
We'll fight now!
I am safe with you, my friends.
The whole camp breathes of lilies.
This act would look well on the battlefield. But perhaps the Count ought to leave us. Any moment now there may be danger.
Oh, this is too much. I must go inspect the guns. I will return. You may change your mind. There will yet be time.
Never.
She stays here.
No, I shall not stir one.
That being the case, madam, would you be so kind as to permit me to present to you some of the gentlemen who will have the honor of dining here in your presence today?
Please.
Baron de Bergerac de Cornillac.
Madame!
Baron de Casterac de Casdac Vidam de Nadre Esidac de Leva de Habeo. Chevalier d'Antillac José, Baron Hulot de Blanyac Celestial de Castel Braveo.
How many names you all have?
Lady, would you open the hand that holds your handkerchief?
Why?
My company was in want of a banner, and we have now the fairest in all the army.
Rather small.
So raise and embroider!
With first smiling on me, I think I can die happy. If only I had something in my...
Shame on you! Feast your eyes on her and forget your...
It must be this fresh air. I am starving. Let me see. Cold partridges, pastry, a little white wine. That would do. Will someone bring that to me?
Will someone?
Where the devil are we to find?
Why, there, in my carriage.
What?
All you have to do is to unpack and serve at the apartment. Oh, notice my coachman. You may recognize an old friend.
Lord. Pardon. Thank you.
These are full of ortolans.
Come back out of your dreams. I called them off.
Flasks of ruby, flasks of topaz.
Being about to die. First let us die. Never mind the others. All for Gascoigne. And if De Guiche comes, he's not invited. Here, plenty of time. Need not eat so fast. Here, hold your cup. What's the matter?
You are so good to us.
Some bread for Monsieur de Carbon. Napkins. Use a knife. What would you like?
Nothing.
Oh, but you must.
Only tell me why.
By and by. I must take care of these poor boys.
The geese!
Hide everything. Quick, the dishes, bottles, tablecloth.
Everything out of sight?
It smells good here. You then? Why are you blushing?
My blood stirs at the thought of combat.
What is that?
Only song. Only song.
You appear happy.
Yes! Always happy before a fight.
What the devil? You are looking happy too.
No! No.
I had one gun remaining. I have placed it there in that corner for your men.
So kind, such charming attention.
Sweet solicitude.
I believe you both are drunk. Being unfamiliar with guns, take care of the recoil.
Oh, pshaw.
How dare you!
A Gascon's gun never recoils.
I believe you are.
With the smell of powder.
Madame, have you decided?
I stay here.
There is time yet to escape.
No.
Very well. Someone hand me a musket.
What?
I stay here also.
Sir, you show courage.
But Gascon, in spite of all that lace.
Must I run away and leave a woman?
We can give him something to eat.
A feast! Do you think I want your leavings?
Colonel, you improve.
I can fight as I am!
Listen to him. He has an accent.
Have I so?
Gascon after all.
Come. I place my leg in here.
I will review them. Will you accompany me?
Speak quickly.
If Roxane
Yes, what is it?
speaks to you about your letters,
Yes, I know.
do not make the mistake of showing
Speak quickly.
surprise.
Surprise? Why?
I must tell you. It is quite simple. I had forgotten it till just now. You have written to her oftener than you think.
Oh, have I?
I took it upon myself to interpret you, and wrote sometimes without.
My knowing. Well,
Perfectly simple.
yes, perfectly. We have been blockaded here for a month now. How did you manage to send all these letters?
Before daylight, I managed.
I see, and that was also perfectly simple. So I wrote to her. How many times a week? Twice? 3 times? 4?
Oftener.
Every day?
Yes. Every day. Every single day.
And that brought you up into such a flame that you faced death!
Not before her.
No, Christian.
Now tell me, why you make your way over these ruined roads among lost ruffians and troopers to see me, to join me here?
Because your letters.
Meaning?
It was your own fault if I ran into danger. I went mad with you. Think what you have written me, how many times, each one more wonderful than the last.
All this for a few absurd love letters?
Hush, absurd. How can you know? I thought I loved you, ever since one night when a voice that I never would have known, under my window, breathed your soul to me. But all this while, your letters, everyone was like hearing your voice there in the dark, all around me, like your arms around me. At last I came. Anyone would. Do you suppose the prim Penelope would have stayed at home embroidering if Ulysses wrote like you? She would have fallen like another Helen, tucked up those linen petticoats and followed him to Troy.
But you...
I read them over and over. I grew faint reading them. Every page of them was like a petal fallen from your soul, like the light and the fire of a great love, sweet and strong and true.
Sweet and strong and true. You felt that, Roxane?
You know how I feel.
So you came.
Oh, my Christian, my king, lift me up if I fall upon my knees. It is the heart of me that yields to you and will remain forever at your feet. You cannot lift that. I came here to say, forgive me. It is time to be forgiven presently, when we may die. Forgive me for being light and vain and loving you only because you were beautiful.
Roxane.
Afterwards, I knew better. Afterwards, I had to learn to use my wings. I loved you for yourself, too, knowing you more and loving more of you.
Roxane.
And now, I love you for your own self.
Oh.
Be happy. You must have suffered. For you must have seen how frivolous I was, and to be loved for the mere costume, the poor casual body you went about in. To a soul like yours, that must have been torture. Therefore, with words you revealed your heart. And now, at last, that image of you which filled my eyes at first, I see better now, and I see it no more.
No, it was best before.
You do not altogether know me. Dear, there is more of me now than there was, and with this I can love more of you. Love more of what makes you your own self. Truly, if you were less lovable, less charming, ugly even, I should love you still.
Ugly?
Even then.
You mean that?
I do mean that.
Love you.
Now are you happy?
Yes.
But
only one moment. Go and smile upon these poor soldiers. They're going to die.
But, dear Christian.
Go. Cyrano!
What is it? You look.
She does not love me anymore.
You think not?
She loves you.
No.
She loves only my soul.
No.
And that means you. And you love her. I see, I know.
That is true.
More than
that.
Tell her so.
No.
Why not?
Why? Look at me!
She said she would love me if I were ugly.
She said that?
She did. Now?
It was good of her to tell you that. Nonsense. Do not believe any such madness. It was good of her to tell you. not take her at her word. Go on, you will never be ugly. Go. She would never forgive me.
That is what we shall see.
No.
Go and tell her. Let her choose between us.
Oh, you torture me!
Shall I ruin your happiness because I have a cursed pretty face? That seems too unfair.
And am I to ruin yours because I happen to be born with power to say what you perhaps feel?
Our secret marriage, fraudulent, no witnesses, that can be annulled.
Christian, do not try me too far.
I'm going through with this. I'm going now there to the end of the post. Tell her everything, let her choose between us.
She'll choose you.
Won't do, I hope so. Roxane.
No. No.
Yes.
Cyrano has news for you. Important.
Nothing. Only Christian thinks you want to know.
I do know. He still does not believe what I told him just now. I saw that.
Is it true what you told him just now?
It was true. I said that I should love him
The word comes hard before me.
even if he were.
Say it. I shall not be hurt. Ugly.
Even then should I love him.
Hideous.
Hideous.
Disfigured.
Or disfigured.
Even grotesque.
How could he ever be grotesque? Ever to me.
But you could love her so, as much as
And more.
it is true. True, dear. This is too much happiness, perhaps. Roxane, listen.
Cyrano.
Yes.
What is it?
All gone.
What is it? They're fighting.
All gone. We cannot ever
What is
come
happening?
down.
These men?
Nothing. Come away.
You were telling me something.
Nothing. I swear to you that the spirit of Christian, that his soul is no less.
Was? Oh! Christian!
All gone.
Christian!
At the first volley.
Here they come! Ready!
Christian! Christian!
Men who you choose!
Susan!
I have told her she loves you.
Call your man!
He's not dead.
Open your target! Target!
I feel it growing cold.
Taking!
Over his heart, a letter.
My letter.
Fire! Fire now!
Roxane, they are fighting.
No one else can you. Was he not a great lover, a great man, a hero,
Yes, Roxane.
a poet unknown, adorable,
Yes, Roxane.
a fine mind,
Yes, Roxane.
a heart deeper than the world, a soul magnificent and tender?
Yes, Roxane.
He is dead.
Why so am I? For I am dead, and my love mourns for me and does not know.
Hark! The signal! The trumpets! The army is returning! Hold them now! Hold them! The army!
On his hunter blood and tears.
This place is
Go away! I am going!
Hold them!
His blood, his tears.
She has fainted! Sir, you have proved yourself. Take care of her!
Very well. We can win if you hold on a little longer.
That's you, Roxane.
Cyrano! Cyrano, you're breathing!
So, have no fear. I have 2 deaths to avenge now.
Christians and my own. Close, little banner. In her name. Goodbye, music! Start flying over! Alright, let them come! Let's salute now! Fire! Fire!
These men who are so fond of that!
The cadets of Gascoigne, the defenders of Carbon, the Castels of Liberty. Free fighters, free lovers, free defenders! And cadets of Gascoigne!
Sister Claire has been looking in the looking glass at her new cap twice. It is very plain. Very.
And Sister Mark stole a plum out of the tart this morning.
That was wrong. Very wrong.
Oh, but such a little look.
Such a little plum. I shall tell Monsieur de Cyrano this evening.
Oh no, he'll make fun of us.
He will say nuns are so gay.
He's so green.
And so good.
But Margaret, it has been 10 years now that Cyrano has visited us every Saturday, has it not?
More than 10 years. Ever since his cousin came to live among us here, her worldly deeds among our linen beds, her widowhood and our virginity, like a black dove among white doves. No one else ever turns that happy sorrow of hers into a smile.
He is such fun.
He makes us almost laugh.
He teases everybody.
And pleases everyone.
We all love him.
And he likes our cakes too. I'm afraid he is not a good Catholic.
Someday, she'll convert him.
Yes. Let him be. I forbid you to worry him. Perhaps he might stop coming here. But God? You need not be afraid. God knows all about him. Yes, but every Saturday he says to me, just as if he were proud of it, "Well, sister, I ate meat yesterday." He tells you so. The last time he said that, he had not eaten anything for 2 days. What? Who said so? Monsieur Lebrun. Monsieur Cyrano is poor. Very poor. Why does not someone help him? He would be angry. Very angry. Let us go in. Madame Madeline has a visitor. The Duc de Gramont, is it not?
Yes, I think so.
The Marshal?
He is so busy.
He's not seen her for 2 months.
He's busy with the court,
The camp, the world?
And you remain here, wasting all that gold, forever in mourning.
forever.
And still faithful.
And still faithful.
Have you forgiven me?
I am here, under the cross.
Was Christian all that?
If you knew him.
Ah, we were not precisely intimate. And his last letter, always at your heart?
It hangs here like a holy reliquary.
Dead. And you love him still.
Sometimes I think he has not altogether died. Our hearts meet, and his love flows all around me, living.
Do you see Cyrano often?
Every week.
My old friend takes the place of my gazette, brings me all the news. Every Saturday, under that tree where you are now, his chair stands if the day be fine. I wait for him, embroidering. The hour strikes. At the last stroke, I need not turn to look. I hear his cane tapping the steps. He brings me all the news of the past week. Here's Lebray. How is it with our old friend?
Badly.
Indeed.
Oh, he exaggerates.
Just as I said, loneliness, misery. I told him so. His satires make a host of enemies. He attacks the false nobles, the false saints, the false heroes, the false artists. In short, everyone.
But they fear that sword of his. No one dare touch him.
That may be so.
It is not violence I fear for him, but solitude. Poverty. Old gray December stealing on wolf's feet with a wolf's green eyes into his darkening room. Those bravos yet may strike our swordsmen down. Every day now he draws his belt up one hole. His poor nose looks like old ivory. He has one coat left, his old black serge.
That is nothing strange in this world. No, you need not pity him over much.
My Lord Marshal.
I say, do not pity him over much. He lives his life, his own way, thought, word, and deed free.
My Lord Duke.
Yes, I know. I have all, he has nothing. Nonetheless, today, I should be proud to shake his hand. Adieu.
I'll go with you.
Yes. I envy him now and then. Do you know, when a man wins everything in this world, when he succeeds too much, he feels, having done nothing wrong, especially heaven knows, he feels 1,000 small displeasures with himself, whose whole sum is not quite remorse, but a sort of vague disgust. The ducal roads, mounting up step by step to pride and power, somewhere in their folds draw along after them the rustle of dry illusions and vain regrets, just as your veil along the steps here draws along after it the rustle of dead leaves.
The sentiment does you honor.
Oh, yes. Monsieur Lebray, one moment. It is true that no one dares attack your friend. People dislike it nonetheless. The other day at court, such a one said to me, "This fellow Cyrano may die accidentally."
Thank you.
You may think. Keep him at home as much as you can. Tell him to be careful.
Careful. He's coming here. I'll warn him, yes, but...
I am here, sister. What is it?
Madame, Ragueneau wishes to see you.
Bring him here. He comes for sympathy. Having been first a poet, he became since then in turn a singer.
Bathhouse keeper.
Sacristan.
Actor.
Hairdresser.
Music master.
And now, today,
Madame! Monsieur!
first tell your troubles to Lebray for a moment.
But madame! For all I had rather... You are here. She not know so soon. I went to see him just now. A friend. As I came near his door, I saw him coming out. I hurried on to join him. At the corner of the street as he passed. Can it be an accident? I wonder. At the window overhead, a lackey with a heavy log of wood let it fall.
Cyrano!
I ran to him. The cowards! I found him lying there. A great hole in his head.
Is he alive?
Alive, yes, but I had to carry him up to his room. Have you seen his room?
Is he suffering?
No, unconscious.
Did you call a doctor?
One came for charity.
Poor Cyrano. We must not tell Roxane all at once. Did the doctor say?
He said fever and lesions of the
Don't forget those long names. My friend, if you had seen him there, his head were white bandages. Let us go to him at once. He has no one to care for him all alone. If he tries to raise his head, he may die.
This way, through the chapel. It is shorter.
Monsieur Le running away when I called to him. Poor dear Ragueneau must have been very tragic. What a day. Something in these bright autumn afternoons, happy and yet regretful, like an old sorrow smiling, as if poor little April dried her tears long ago and remembered. Ah, the old chair for my old friend.
The best one from our best parlor.
Thank you, sisters. There now. The hour. He will be coming soon. All done striking. He never was so late before. My silks. The sister at the door. She must be exhorting him to repent all his sins. She must have converted him by this time. Certainly nothing could ever... My thimble. Keep him away. After 14 years, late for the first time.
Yes, maddening. I was detained by
Well,
a visitor. Most unexpected.
was your visitor tiresome?
Why, hardly that. Inopportune, let us say. An old friend of mine. At least a very old acquaintance.
Did you tell him to go away?
For the time being, yes. I said, excuse me, this is Saturday. I have a previous engagement, one I cannot miss. Even for you. Come back an hour from now.
Your friend will have to wait. I shall not let you go until dark.
Perhaps a little before dark. I must go.
Somebody waiting to be teased.
Ah. Sister, approach. Beautiful, downcast eyes. So shy.
You... Oh,
Careful. Yesterday, I ate meat again.
yes, I know. That is why he looks so pale. In the refectory, when you are done, come and I shall make you a bowl of hot broth. Will you come?
Ah, will I come?
You are quite reasonable today. Has she converted you?
Oh no, not for the world.
Why, now that I think of it, it is so. You bursting with holiness, and yet you never preach. Astonishing, I call it. Well, now, I am going to astonish you. I'm going to let you pray for me tonight at Vespers. Look at her. Absolutely struck dumb.
I did not wait for your permission.
Now may the devil admire me if I ever hope to see the end of that embroidery.
I thought it was time you said that.
The leaves,
Perfect Venetian red. Look at them fall.
yes, they know how to die. A little way from the branch to the earth, a little fear of mingling with the common dust, and yet they go down gracefully. A fall that seems like flying.
Melancholy. You?
Why never, Roxane?
Then let the leaves fall. Tell me now the court news. My Gazette.
Let me see. Saturday the 19th. The king fell ill after 8 helpings of grape marmalade. His malady was brought before the court, found guilty of high treason, whereupon his majesty revived. The royal pulse is now normal. Sunday, the 20th, the queen gave a grand ball at which they burned 763 wax candles. Note, they say our troops have been victorious in Austria. Later, 3 sorcerers have been hung. Special post. The little dog of Madame Dathis was obliged to take 4 pills before...
Monsieur de Bergerac, will you kindly be quiet?
Monday, nothing. Lecumere has a new lover.
Oh.
Tuesday, the 22nd. All the court has gone to Fontainebleau. Wednesday, the Comte de Fils spoke to Madame de Montglas. She said no. Thursday, Mancini was Queen of France, or very nearly. Friday, La Montglas said yes. Saturday, 26th.
He's fainted. Cyrano!
What is it? Nothing. Oh, no. It is nothing,
But-
truly. Just my old wound at Arras, sometimes you know.
My poor friend.
Oh, it is nothing. It will soon be gone. There. It is gone.
We all have our old wounds. I have mine here, under this faded scrap of writing. It is hard to read now. All but the blood and the tears.
This letter. Did you not promise me that someday, I might read it?
His letter, you wish?
I do wish it today.
Here.
May I open it?
Open it and read.
Farewell, Roxane. Because today I die.
Aloud?
I know that it will be today, my own dearly beloved. And my heart still so heavy with love I have not told. And I die without telling you. Nevermore will my eyes drink the sight of you like wine. Nevermore with that look that is a kiss follow the sweet grace of you.
How you read it. His letter.
I remember now the way you have of pushing back a single lock of hair with one hand from your forehead. And my heart cries out and keeps crying.
His letter. And you read it so.
Farewell, my dear, my dearest.
In a voice.
My own heart's own, my own treasure.
In such a voice. As I remember hearing long ago.
My love, I am never away from you. Even now I shall not leave you. In another world I shall still be the one who loves you beyond measure, beyond...
How can you read now? It is dark. And all these 14 years, he has been the old friend who came to me to the amusement.
Roxane?
It was you.
No, Roxane, no.
And I might have known every time I heard you speak my name.
I swear.
It was you.
It was not I.
I understand everything. The letters, that was you.
No.
And the dear foolish words, that was you.
No.
And the voice in the dark, that was you.
On my honor.
And the soul, That was all you.
I never loved you.
Yes, you loved me.
No, he loved you.
Even now you love me.
No. No. No, my own dear love. I love you not.
How many things have died and are newborn? Why were you silent for so many years, all the while, every night and every day? He gave me nothing. You knew that. You knew, here in this letter lying on my breast, your tears. You knew they were your tears.
The blood was his.
Why do you break that silence now, today?
Why? Because...
Recklessness! I knew it, he is here!
Well, here I am.
He has killed himself, madame, coming here today.
Oh, you... And that faintness was that...
Nothing! I have not
Finished my Gazette. Saturday, the 26th. An hour or so before dinner, Monsieur de Bergerac died, foully murdered.
He... I want to see me! Cyrano!
struck down by the sword of a hero. Let me fall.
Steel in my heart and laughter on my lips. Yes, I said that once. How fate loves a jest. Behold me ambushed, taken
In the rear, my battlefield a gutter, my noble foe a lackey with a log of wood.
It seems too logical. I have missed everything, even my own death.
Monsieur!
Bragging or stop blubbering. What are you writing nowadays, old poet?
I'm not a poet now. I snuff the light, the candles for Moliere.
Oh, Moliere.
Yes, but tomorrow I am leaving him. Yesterday they played Snapin. He has stolen your scene.
The whole scene, word for word.
Yes. What the devil was he doing up there? That wasn't the
Moliere stole it all from you. Fuck!
Ah, he showed good taste. The scene went well.
Monsieur. They laughed. They laughed. How they laughed.
Yes, that has been my life. Do you remember the night Christian spoke to you under your window? It was always so. While others climbed up to win the applause, the kiss, I stood in the darkness underneath.
Well, that seems only justice. I still say, even now,
On the threshold of my tomb, Moliere has genius. Christian had good looks. They are going to pray now. There's the bell.
Sister! Sister!
No, do not go away. I may not still be here when you return.
You shall not die. I love you.
No. That is not in the story. You remember when Beauty said, "I love you" to the beast? That was a fairy prince. His ugly loveliness changed and dissolved like magic. But you see, I am still the same.
And I have done this to you. All my fault. Mine.
You? Why, no, no. On the contrary. I had never known woman and its sweetness, but for you. My mother did not love to look at me. I never had a sister. Later on, I feared the mistress with a mockery behind her smile. But you, because of you, I have had one friend, not quite all a friend, across my life. One whispering silken gown.
Your other friend is looking at you.
I see.
I never loved but one man in my life. I have lost him twice.
Gray, I shall be up there presently, in the moon, without having to invent any flying machine.
What are you saying?
The moon, yes. That would be the place for me. I shall meet there those other souls who should be friends of mine. Socrates, Galileo.
No. 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 No! It is too idiotic! Too unfair! For such a friend, such a poet, such a man, to die so. To die so.
There goes Legray. Proud.
My friend.
The cadets, the pastoral defenders, the elementary mass. Ah, there's the point.
Delirious. And all that learning.
On the other hand, we have Copernicus.
Oh,
Ah, very well. Very well. But what the devil was he doing there? What the devil was he doing there? Up there! Philosopher and scientist, poet, musician, duelist. A fine mind whose like we lack. A lover, not like other women, not like other men. He flew high and fell back again. Here lies Hercule Savigny de Cyrano de Bergerac, who was all things, and all in vain. Well, I must go, I cannot stay. My moonbeam comes to carry me away. I would not have you more than any rest. I could live noble Christian. But perhaps I ask only this. The great cold gathers around my bones, that you may give a double meaning to your widow's weeds. And the tears you let fall may be for a little my tears.
oh, my love.
Not like this, not lying down. Let no one help me, no one. Only the wall. It is coming. I feel already gloved with marble, shod with lead. Let the old fellow come now. He shall find me on my feet, sword in hand.
Cyrano!
Oh, Cyrano.
I see him there. He is looking at me. That skeleton, he grins. He is looking at my nose. That you say, hopeless? Why, very well. But a man does not fight merely to win. No. No, better to know one fights in vain You there. Who are you? I know them now. My ancient enemy. Falsehood! There! Compromise! Cowardice! What's that you say? Surrender! No, never! Never! You too. Vanity. I knew you would overthrow me in the end. No. I fight on! I fight on! I fight Yes. All my laurels you have riven away, and all my roses. Yet in spite of you there is one crown I bear with me. And tonight, when I enter before God, my salute shall sweep all the stars from the blue threshold. One theme, without stain, unspotted from the world, in spite of doom, mine own. And that is my white